We'll listen to it, but if one day I get elected president, anybody who makes any album over 15 songs is being executed. I'm just saying. That's actually not a bad idea. Another one of Cardi's children. Let's not judge it before we jump into it, man. Or if you've heard it and you want to judge it all you want in the chat, go for it, man. But I haven't heard this yet. We're gonna be checking out No Stylist by Destroy Lonely today. I really appreciate Akfall for supporting the channel, sending a generous donation, asking me to listen to it. I was gonna listen to it eventually, but he wanted to bump it up. And so, you know, I really appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the support. Destroy Lonely, not super familiar with him. I'm not gonna pretend to be. I've heard a couple tracks, a little hit or miss in my experience in the 3 or 4 songs that I've heard from him. We'll check this out. We'll check this out. Track 1 is Jet Lagged. Let's get it.
Flies that bad, but you can't catch this shit on a Kodak. That's your thought, bro, already. They low key and I put in that work with these motherfuckers that late, they didn't even notice. Hit that hoe and she fucking with me. Know these niggas, they is not my homies. Oh, you having that shit, what it show me?
Yeah, I think the arps are a little too harsh. They're a little too shrill. His performance reminds me of Uzi.
Flies that bad, but you can't catch this shit on a Kodak. That's your thought, bro, I already know that.
Yeah, I'm not too into the arps, man, and the beat. I'm not mad at the drums. I really like those drums, man. If the arps were traded out for like some pads or some shit, I think it would have been cooler. And you know, his performance reminds me a lot of Uzi. His voice, his intonation reminds me a lot of Uzi, and the flow as well, which isn't bad. I like Lil Uzi Vert, you know. But if this is something that continues to happen, I'd love to see him stray from that sound and be unique and not, you know, have to constantly be compared to other people. Yeah, but Jet Lagged is not really for me, I think. It's the really high-pitched arps in the background is just a little distracting, and yeah. Yeah, like there's this little horn synth that's playing some really cool shit in this beat. It's just getting drowned out by those really high-pitched sounds. If those horns were a little louder, this could have been a little bit more cinematic, could have been a little more interesting, I think. Bergdorf is track 2. When I hear No Stylist, I can only think about the French Montana song. Yeah, man, I agree. No Stylist!
Fucking on too much strong, the Superman pack got a game and go. Yeah, slide in the motherfucking joke, white hole. Gotta hit sex, feel if I need cologne. Got a free bitch trying to sell me, if I had to do it twice, man, one time, shit. All the close by myself.
I disagree with the notes that the 808s are playing. I would have written the bass line a little differently. It feels like when the chord switches, the 808 doesn't switch, and then the 808 switches a beat later. So it feels like it's almost just one beat off from the rest of the chords that are being played. And it just kind of throws me off a little bit. So I'm not a fan of the bass line. His vocals are loud. I'm not mad at it though. I like being able to hear him clearly.
I might go top rope and Mysterio shit. Hit it over the 619, get it? Said I love her, yeah, I love that bitch.
Yeah, I don't like this, man. I don't want to say that it's trash, because I feel like, for me personally, trash is reserved for stuff that is exceptionally garbage, right? But I just don't like this one. I don't see myself listening to it ever again. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that it's trash because the mix is clean, you know, the beat is not great, but it's also, you know, it's not terrible. His performance, you could tell that he's confident with it. It doesn't seem like he's afraid of the mic. He wants to shy away from it. So it's not absolute garbage, but I don't like it. It's crazy how hard they defend this shit. Listen, man, yeah, if you disagree with me and you want to comment on the video, that's cool. It's cool, you know. You want to cuss me out and try and dox me and shit like that just because I don't like Bergdorf. You know, that's on you, man. Feel free. Cool. I'm probably not going to be responding. Track 3, Love My Gang. One dude found me on IG and told them to drop my location. Hey, bro, if anybody wants to take a flight out to Brazil and come see me, cool, you know? I'll see you.
No plane, yeah, I love my gang. We just count cash, we don't do no playing. Bitch, we go shopping every single day. Damn, I keep getting paid. Niggas, no stopping this money. I gotta get reckless, bitch. This not what manifested this. I eat lunch with the best of bitches. Not that hard. For that bitch, that moved to her sister. Damn, my mood keeps switching.
No pedo is crazy. Man, this beat's kind of goofy, huh? I was listening to the lyrics more so. I don't really like the beat. I was listening to his lyrics though. I'm not mad at what he's saying.
Niggas don't respect this shit. Then I gotta get reckless, bitch. This not what manifested this.
Yeah, like this flow right here is actually pretty dope. If people don't respect this shit, I gotta get reckless, bitch. It's not luck manifested this, like that. This flow is pretty cool, man. I'm not mad at the lyrics. I'm not mad at what he's bringing to the table. I want to make this clear. I'm just kind of upset at his beat selection. This beat is way too goofy. What the hell is the track of this title? VTMNTS coat. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. The track of the title of this track, my bad. I said track of this title, that's my bad. That's my bad. Little Freudian slip there. Meanwhile, Flaherty can't even spell Freudian. Okay. I'm not mad at this beat. This is cool. Flaherty, no you can't. No you can't. You'll be out here like this, ready? That's you, Flaherty.
She want me to fuck her, she says me come on, niggas keep on still in the swag in the style, but they won't get down. These niggas when I'm in the line, yo, hopping down on the model home. Bitch, I went too.
We're joking around and shit, but this is actually the best song so far.
And I reckon this blood red at my coat. I put this Vinci all over my pick. Having too much swag when I'm in the line, yo, hopping down on the model home. Bitch, I went too.
Yeah, no, but this one's definitely the best so far.
If I let that hoe, I might put that.
This one's the best one so far just because it's not doing too much, man. You know? It's just simple. It's a cool little beat. He's got that triplet flow, you know, energetic performance. This one's not bad. I would listen to this again. Why not? The stabs are nice. Synths are really cool. Yeah, man. My wife is calling. Hold on. Yo, look at this. My wife just called me because there's a fucking sheep at the mall. Look at this shit, bro. Oh, man, that's funny, bro. She ran into a Destroy Lonely fan. It's really funny, Flaherty. Brazilian people be like, yeah, man, a fucking sheep at the mall with a bow? God damn. Wait, I've seen a baby goat before at the mall. A full-grown sheep though, with a little bow on its head? Come on. Come on. I'm not even mad that she called me during I would never be mad that she called me, but I'm cool with her, you know, interrupting the video to show me the sheep. She said the sheep has an Instagram and she followed it. She took photos of the sheep. This is it's life in Brazil, man. Vitamins Coat, best track so far. Really not mad at it, man. That beat is actually fucking tough. Credit where it's due. Really cool, really cool. No stylist. The baby goat was actually me.
Bitch, I wake up, no stylist. Fresh as fuck, I put it on I did this shit. Got this fine.
Where the hell was this shit, bro? Where the hell was this shit just a couple minutes ago?
I still my baddest bitch. I'm as footed like a pole. Yeah, my necklace with this shit.
This man just said I'm flyer than a pigeon, bro. Why is he not nominated for Lyricist of the Year and Jack Harlow is? The synths are a W, bro. I'll add this one to my playlist. I mean, when it comes to his voice sounding similar to Uzi's, it is what it is, you know? You could change your vocal inflections and shit like that, but if your voice sounds similar to someone else's, it is what it is. That's why I don't keep repeating myself saying it, but no, this track is good. I added it to the Patreon playlist, 100%. The only reason I don't say that he's a Uzi clone is because it doesn't sound like he's trying to sound like Uzi. It just sounds like his voice is just similar, and that's, you know, that's just it. This beat's the best beat on the project so far, bro. I'm gonna just let it play into track 6. I'm not allowed to say the title, though. Does any black person want to help me out and say the title for the video? Yeah, it's a reaction to No Stylist, Jazeth. You see this level of excitement that Jazeth made it to the reaction live? You see this level of excitement? This is exactly why you who are watching this afterwards on YouTube should be following me on Twitch. You could be this excited. You need this kind of excitement in your life, and I could provide it. Thanks, Valerity. I appreciate you. That's the title. I'm just not allowed to say it. The umpire doesn't ball. This one is subpar. No, this isn't the same song again. This is different to No Stylist. No Stylist was catchier and more melodic. And I think that might be his lane, or the lane that I prefer for him. This one is a little darker and moodier, but I'm not really feeling the way that they designed the synths for it. And I also think that his approach is a little too melodic for a beat that's trying to go this hard, you know? I would have just preferred him to not try to sing over it and just try to be like aggressive and just rap over it with something harder. Something harder, pause, but yeah. Even Akfal, who asked me to do the reaction, is saying it's mid. You know, this one's just not great. No Stylist, though, I think might be my favorite so far. We're gonna move on to Soren. Smoke Sesh songs for me. That's the vibe I'm getting. That would be the only time I listen to this. I feel that. That makes sense, Riley.
Being better than niggas is getting so boring. Put that bitch on the scale. Yeah, the scale. We still making plans. Won't even do no labs now. My nigga played, then I'm gonna be grabbing that cake. I'm grabbing that cake, but I just be counting that cake. They cash that.
For most of these tracks, I'm not mad at what he's doing. I'm mad at the beat selection, man. Like this one, there's no real melodies in this beat. Like there are some arps that are going on back and forth, but they're way too quiet. So it almost feels like this beat is just the drums and the 808. And then it feels like he's singing over nothing, you know? It's like this beat could have been much, much better. So I'm really kind of like, I think that a lot of these tracks that we listen to and we say, oh, they're not great, kind of mid, not really impressive. Why would you listen to this when you have that? It really comes down to his beat selection, man, because I feel like as a performer, he's not doing poorly on these songs. You know, he's not off key, his voice sounds cool, his flows are dope, he's got decent enough lyrics to be over these beats. It's just that his beat selection, I think, is probably the thing that he needs to work on the most, honestly. When he chooses the right beat, it's like Yeet, man. When Yeet chooses the right beat, you can't beat him. When he chooses the wrong one, he just sounds like just another rapper, just another melodic rapper. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's when you start getting the, why would you listen to this if you have Lil Uzi Vert, or if you have Playboi Carti, or if you have, you know, whoever. I feel like when Destroy Lonely chooses the right beat though, yeah, could be really good. Whole Lotta Red sounds heavier. It sounds kind of like grittier. It's got more texture to it because of the synths that they choose. It doesn't try to go for a smooth 808 sound. Whole Lotta Red is more distorted. It's more, you know, it's just got more edge to it. Turn It Up, next track. Okay, I like this bounce. Okay, see, a unique bounce. Cool. The plucky synths. Choppy chords. This is cool. This is cool. The little lead. Wow, wow, wow. Very nice. Okay, this is a playlist song. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Yeah, Turning Up, really cool bounce. This is definitely a playlist track. I like this. I like this shit. It's a little different. It's a little unique. Good beat selection. Cool. Lonely, track 9. This bitch ugly as fuck, but not in a bad way. I don't like this one either, man. That 808, man. The 808 is drowning everything else out. The melodies going on over the top of this beat are actually not bad. The 808's just way too strong. Pressure is track 10. I'm not a fan of Lonely, man.
Money I made it was extra, and I just touched her off my schedule. Yeah, I like when she come get me that it. I'm the type of little bitch where I'm at. I keep working. Why I love her, I don't understand. No, I can't put my trust in no.
This was kind of smooth. It's not very memorable at all, but it's smooth. He's got to be careful. He's straying off beat a little bit. There's definitely some bloat here, man. Some fat that needs to be trimmed off this album, for sure. Pressure, man. It's smooth. I don't really have anything wrong with it. I don't think it's very memorable, but it's not bad. On the table.
Bitches on the table. We got bitches on the table. Say she like my chain. I just fucked that hoe and let her go.
This beat is definitely very, very boring, man. There is absolutely nothing going on in this beat right now, man. There's nothing going on in this beat. This is going to be boring. I'm probably going to let it play for like another minute, see if there's any switch ups or anything else that happens, and then I'll skip the rest of it, man, because this right now has not grabbed my attention at all. Money on the table. Skip it, there's nothing, it's mid. Okay, yeah, I'll skip the rest of it, man. Yeah, On the Table, man. Yo, Destroy Lonely. Even my dog's pissed off, man. Destroy Lonely's got to pick better beats, or he's got to find some way to get the fire unreleased tracks released, you know what I mean? Like, Akfol was saying, is the next song the one that samples Deftones' Polarity? Okay. Akfol was saying that some of the unreleased shit is actually really fire, but he's not allowed to release it. So he either has to find a way to get that out.
Your fucking money.
Gotta either find a way to get that unreleased shit out, or just, you know, pick better beats in general, man. So we're gonna listen to the Deftones track that Swag School samples, and then we'll continue with Swag School. How can you not like these guitars, dude? Damn. Lead vocals are so clean. Such a dreamy sounding song. Yeah, bro. This is a W. Wow. That is a fantastic track, dude. Beauty School. So apparently the next song by Destroy Lonely samples that. And Vlarity wanted us to hear the original first. So Vlarity, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate your support for the channel, as always. You know, it just means a lot to me. And you've been supporting for a minute, so I appreciate it. Not to get too sweet on you, because I know you hate that shit, but thanks, dude. Yeah, shut the fuck up. That's exactly. I know you, baby. It's okay. So we're gonna continue this No Stylist reaction, Twack 12. Twack 12? Wow, yeah, I'ma just shut up.
A pretty bitch with demon eyes. On guns, clothes, and drugs. Yeah, I just spent my money, a whole lot of them thousands. On her brand new slides, I spent a.
Honestly, like, you're gonna sample that song and you're gonna put these basic ass drums on top of it, man. You could have taken that song and made something sound so ethereal and moody, you know, and like atmospheric, and you're gonna put those basic drums on this? Shit, man.
Free right now. Niggas must be retarded, think that.
Whoa, that's it. I'm cool on Swag School, man. I'm cool on it. We're good. Trash use of the sample and throwing the R word around like that, bro. Do better. Crystal Castles. Honestly, this use of the guitar sounds better than the way they used the sample on that last track, man. Originally, I liked this song, the way that they used the guitars. I thought that the beat was cool, but then it never went anywhere. You know, the guitars just stayed the same. They didn't add anything to it. They didn't embellish it any further than it already was. So it sounded cool, and then it just stayed cool for like 3 minutes. And yeah, it just got boring. Track 14 is Dangerous. Cardi and the Oompa Loompas, bro. I can't worry about no nigga was disabled. This bitch so goddamn crazy, and I don't think. Destroy Lonely, man. Pick better beats, I'm saying. Bruh, like, the beat has so much potential. The guitar could have been made to sound so much cooler. His vocals could have been mixed louder. The beat could have had other counter melodies and actual guitar chords being played in the background behind the riff. It could have just been made so much better. What is going on, man? What is going on? It's booty in a sexy way. Is there any other way for booty to be? No, this track is not good. This track's not good, man. Make It Stop. It's funny how the next track is literally called Make It Stop. There's a whole lot of fat that needs to be trimmed off of this album, man. It sounds like, honestly, it sounds like he walked up to a producer and said, hey, I'm trying to make something that sounds different. Can you add guitars to all my shit? And then they just threw some basic dry ass guitars on there and didn't really do anything further with it. Just like, hey, just throw this guitar riff on there. Cool, now it's different and unique. Now it's good, right? Get actual guitarists to play some chords. Get some power chords in there. Get some actual cool effects on there. Get some clean mixes on the guitars. Get people to play the riffs. Make it sound like actually good, and then it's cool. It sounds like literally he just said, hey, put a guitar on this so that it sounds unique, and then now I'm cool and edgy and different. And that's just not the case, man. And I'm talking about his beats again. I'm talking about his beat selection. Gotta do better. He's not a trash rapper. He's not. I don't think he's done anything to make himself stand out yet as a performer, but he's not garbage. But the beat selection is just terrible, bro. Watching paint dry reaction is crazy. We're only a couple tracks away, guys. Just hang in there, bear with me.
that shit lifting up pop for shit. I buy my bitch a new G-Bunch of hills. But if I keep sweating, no, I see look.
Akfall. Akfall, don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. It's all good. Hang in there. Yeah, make it stop. Again, some potential to the beat, but it could have been much better. On the floor.
I done spend a lot on drugs, and I spend a lot on these designer clothes. Getting like so much cash, ain't sold my soul. The bitch got so much ass, this bitch got so much. I'm finna touch down in Brazil, the rack got a show. I got a private text from this little I'm telling the hoes, if I pull them up, then they better drink all this shit. When we in this spot, pick
Minions YMCA is classic. What are you talking about, Sample? Everything is worse than that. Hey, I'm actually not mad at this one. I'm gonna be real. I kind of like this one. This one's I'm gonna be real. I like this one. Don't be real, hate this? Nah, man. Pretending to hate on something that you actually kind of enjoy is corny, man. You just gotta be honest. You like what you like. It's cool to like whatever you like. Just own it. At first, I wasn't a big fan of the beat. I thought that the really crisp hi-hat that was just panned to the left was a little tough, but I actually kind of like the vibe, man. The pads that come in, the subtle guitars in the background. I'm not mad at On the Floor. On the Floor is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not great, but it's on my playlist just because it's chill. I like it. Pass around.
Yeah, you know I can't cup that bitch. Shot her right there to pass around. Yeah, I like to face my hoes. I don't even fuck with the pass around. Go ahead on me and my hoes. Yeah, I made that already shit is step. I'm talking about OPI. You went when that house says
I'm not adding this one to my playlist or anything, but this one's actually kind of cool too. Although I agree, Flaherty, the bass is too much. Yeah, this isn't perfect. I'm not gonna put it on my playlist or anything like that, but this is better than a lot of the other ones. Yeah, man, Pass Around is not terrible, but the bass definitely needs some work. The vibe is decent though. It's got some cool direction to it. A little bit of potential. Again though, nothing that's really blowing me away, if I'm being honest, man. It's not creative, I don't think. It's not very unique, but it's definitely not as bad as some of the other songs that we've heard on this album, bro. Come on. You like the new iPhone update? I have no idea what's going on with the new iPhone update. I haven't had an iPhone for like 5 years. On the way.
Coming my way. Yeah, but back to the bed. I need to got too many hoes coming my way. Yeah, I'm smoking on too much dough, but blow that shit straight in your vein. Buy this paper, get fucked by what they say. Yeah, I told all my hoes I love them, and I'm trying to pay. They selling way too fucking hard. I done caught a tick. We in Miami at the Crown House store.
Again, I don't like the bass line or the bass pattern. The 808 melody could be much better, and it just lacks bounce. Beat's just kind of boring, man. Veteran featuring Ken Carson is the last track.
Yeah, I'm smoking on too much though, little bitch. I don't need no skill. Right town with X-Men. Nigga end up down bad, and I got bags, it's going for sale. And my bitch ass like my swag, she think I'm playing.
I like this.
Yeah, she think I'm a boss. She know I'm a bitch, she came from Brazil. My feet is worth about $1 million. My wallet came in sealed. She taught me till I can sell my grind on these. Scared these hoes in the line trying to form it.
This track is cool. The outro is better than the intro for sure. Veteran is one of the better ones off the project for sure. I'll add Veteran to the playlist. I like it, it's cool. Easy to have on while you're doing other shit too. Red Flannel album. Honestly, I'm glad that the chat was here and active during the reaction because I don't think that I would have been able to get through it just like on my own. I probably would have hated on it a lot more, just gotten frustrated and shit. But listen, man, this album's not good, in my opinion. It lacks a lot. Like, it leaves a lot to be desired in the beat department, man. The Destroy Lonely's got to get better beats to rap over because he's actually not terrible. You know, he's not bad as a performer. He's not very unique as a performer, but he's not bad. If he had better sounding beats, he could make some really catchy hits and, you know, get his bag that way for sure. Build a fan base that way. But he just doesn't pick great beats, or at least the songs that don't have great beats are the ones that he ended up choosing for the album. There's definitely way too much bloat in this album. It's way too long. There's no reason for it to be 19 tracks. Hell, with the versatility that he showed, maybe even 10 would feel like a drag, you know? He didn't really switch things up way too much. And the tracks with the guitars in them felt like an attempt to switch things up that just didn't pan out. Yeah, I got maybe three or four tracks to add to my playlist that I thought were pretty cool, pretty easy to listen to. It's not a good album, I think. It's not very impressive. It's not very memorable. I just finished it and I really don't want to listen to it again. It is what it is, man. If you like this, more power to you. You like what you like. I've always been of that mindset, I've always been of that mindset. Akfo, I really don't think you should feel bad for liking this, man, honestly. If you like it, just like it and stream it, it's cool. But in my opinion, it could have been a lot better. Those are my thoughts. Thank you so much for watching the video. Really appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later. Everyone stay safe. Peace out.